Welcome to Bailey's Irish Coffee, the misnamed talk show because we don't serve coffee. We serve Bailey's Irish Cream instead. I'd like to introduce you to my sidekick, Justine Claw. You all know her.
Sorry, it's Chloe.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever it happens to be. Do you like Irish whiskey?
Not really. I prefer a good Scotch.
You prefer Scotch whiskey?
I do.
Now, do you realize historically that Scotch whiskey drinkers have been oppressing Irish whiskey drinkers for 800 years? Did you know that now?
I did not. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, well, you do know it now, okay?
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, anyway, so what we're going to do now is
Well,
move
can
forward.
I have some of this then?
Of the Baileys?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
So, now, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of sage Irish advice for the MBA, okay? First off is understand that the most anticipated slide of your presentation is the last one. Okay. Professors love it. I mean, we love it when you ask us questions that are already clearly stated in the syllabus. Really, we like that a lot. We do. We like that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, look. Okay. Look, we've got a special show today. We have Dean Linda Livingstone coming in, right? Let's hear it for Linda. We have Vivek Chowdhury, who we're very, very happy to have him on the show, and Barbara Domenico from Career Services. We'll be right back. See you then. Are we taping? Are we taped? Oh, okay. All right. Well, hi, everyone. Welcome back to Bailey's Irish Coffee. I'm really happy to introduce the first guest on the show today, which is our Dean Linda Livingstone. Linda.
How are you, James?
I'm good. Would you like some Bailey's Irish Cream?
You know, I think I'll pass today.
Are you sure?
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
You sure?
Absolutely. Yeah. But, do you have some coffee? I'd love some coffee or some tea.
Yeah, we don't serve coffee and Bailey's Irish Coffee. So, anyway, we're really happy to have you here, but you had, I guess, a concern or something about coming on the show?
You know, I had an experience last year where I was kind of in a discussion with some students and they were taping it, and so, you know, I'm just a little paranoid after that experience last
Well,
year.
let me put your mind at ease because this is a really chill show, okay? I kind of like to think about this as something that the students listen to on their commute to those rare job interviews. Rare job interviews. But do tell about this, these issues that you had last year.
Well, you know, it's really not that big of a deal.
So you moved here from California. Tell me a little bit about that transition, and I don't mean the transition to the dean's position, but sort of like weather-wise and things like that.
Well, that certainly has been an adjustment from that sort of balmy 70-degree weather in Southern California, and I think it was 2.5 feet of snow that were in my yard in January. So yes, it has been a bit of an adjustment, but we're getting used to it.
One of the other things I was thinking about is that you and I have known each other for actually quite a long time.
Yeah.
How long?
Gosh, probably close to 25 years from very early in our academic careers.
A quarter century, St. Patrick. You
don't have to keep saying that number. It's kind of impressive.
I agree. Now, tell me a little bit about some of the things you're doing with the school.
Well, really excited because we've been going through a strategic planning process, and so we're dealing with some really interesting things about how we take advantage of being here in Washington, D.C., and really grow our global programs. And, oh, wait. Oh gosh, I have a call. I'm so sorry, James.
Oh, that's fine. I
this.
need a refill anyway. Anybody? Come on, refill. Oh, hi, Madar. Hey, aren't you supposed to be looking for a job?
I thought you needed an assistant.
Well, it's unpaid.
That nice.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much.
Okay. Thank you. James, I'm so sorry. I really have to go and take care of an issue. I apologize for having to leave before we get through the whole interview.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Who's Who's the problem with?
Oh, it was one of those problem students from last year, Greg Villarino. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
And yeah, he's here, and he's always here dealing with stuff, and I need to go deal with something with Greg.
He's sort of the kid with the Eastern Island face, right?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that before, but yeah, I think
It's
that's
kind of hard to forget. Well, Linda, it was really great having you. Good luck with this issue. I hope you're able to resolve it.
I appreciate it.
And would you like a button, by the way?
I think I'll pass, but I really appreciate the offer, James. It's really
Okay.
nice to see
All right,
you.
nice to
and
see
good luck
you.
with the rest of the show.
Okay, you can head up that way. This isn't the first time that a woman's walked out in the middle of one of my performances. Anyway, we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Bailey's Irish Coffee is in no way, in part or in whole, sponsored by Gilbey's of Ireland or Diageo Incorporated.
All right, welcome back to Bailey's Irish Coffee, where we enjoy Bailey's Irish Cream as well. Keeping with our theme today of those fine administrators here at GWSB, I would like to introduce our new Associate Dean for Graduate Programs, Vivek Chowdhury. Vivek, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, James.
Do your friends call you Vivek?
Yes, they do.
It's funny because my friends call me Dr. Bailey. Because you're kind of a junior dean, feel free to call me James. Our audience, our viewing audience, wants to get to know who you are. Can you tell us a little about yourself?
Sure, happy to. So I was born in Calcutta, India, where I was doing my undergraduate degree in business and information technology. Also running a little small business while I was doing that. And somewhere around the middle of my degree, I decided, well, this is a little boring. I want to see what the rest of the world looks like. So I applied for an MBA to this country and ended up in the beautiful town of Troy, New York, in upstate New York at the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. And that's where I did my MBA.
Oh, that's a fascinating story. You're going to make for a terrific associate dean. Now, that's quite a climate change from India to upstate New York. So that had to have an impact on you.
It did. So much so that after 2 years, I decided enough of this. I'm going to California for my PhD.
Linda's from California.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the two top officers of the school, the two of the top officers of the school are actually from California.
Well, actually, I most recently moved from Cincinnati. I lived there for 15 years.
Now, tell me you're not a Reds fan, please. I mean, they're just a stain on baseball. You probably don't follow baseball, Cricket's probably your thing, being from India.
Well, actually, they're both wonderful sports.
Not really. But anyway, let's move ahead here. Let's talk about some other things. Tell me a little bit about DC. What's your favorite things in DC since moving here?
Well, that's easy. I love the food. I just love the variety of ethnic cuisines and variety you get in DC.
That's good, but the curry's better in London. I was at London Business School for a while. Very, very prestigious place.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's very nice. What do you do to sort of relieve the tension when you're not dealing with these, what do you call them? The students. When you're not working with the students and stuff, what do you do to relieve the tension? Do you have a hobby or anything like that?
Well, there is actually something that I'm pretty passionate about whenever I have some free time.
Oh, great. What is it?
I like playing bridge competitively.
What
Bridge.
competitively?
I've even played at the Nationals.
You played bridge with the Nationals, the baseball team. Are you?
No,
you
no,
sure you're
no.
not talking about the Bombay Cricket Club or something like that?
No, I'm talking about the card game. I mean, I've played in competitions at the
Card game
national level.
competition. That must be a lot of work to get good at bridge.
It is.
Okay.
So it's a lot of time wasted playing bridge, a lot of time spent reading books on bridge.
Okay, all right. So is this a game somebody can learn?
I would be happy to teach you,
Yeah.
and I would be happy to give you a couple of my books that you can read in your spare time.
You've written books on bridge?
No, I haven't
Oh.
written any, but I have many.
Oh, you have books on bridge, yeah. Great. Well, look, I'll come as long as I can bring the Bailey's Irish Whiskey. Okay, look, this has been absolutely great. Really happy to have you here today.
Well,
I
thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Would you like a button, by the way?
No, thank you.
Nobody wants the buttons. Anyway, we'll be back in a moment after these words from our sponsor. So, welcome back to Bailey's Irish Cream. I'm really pleased to introduce our third guest, Barbara Domingo. Barbara, lovely to have you.
Thank you. Thank you, James.
I hear wonderful things about you from the students.
Wow. Well, that's great news.
Yeah, and I guess you hear wonderful things about me too.
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Anyway, people want to know about you. When we announced that you were coming on the show, I got all sorts of different questions about the things that the students wanted to know about you.
Okay. What can I tell you and the students?
Well, there was a whole...
Sorry, excuse me. Barbara, I just have one question. Did we get Maduro Marani a job yet?
No. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll go find him in the grad lounge, see what he's doing.
Okay. Thanks.
Good luck.
hard guy to place.
Yeah, unfortunately. We're working on it.
You know, I had him in class.
Yeah?
Yeah. So. Let's just start with something really straightforward. Where are you from?
Well, actually, I'm from California.
Sweet Mary Jane, another administrator from California. That's 3 in the row. What's going on in that state? Why is everybody leaving it?
Well, we are having a drought right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's, it's
Drought.
go.
Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
drought's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your background
Sure.
then, where you went to undergraduate, what you did after that.
Yeah, so I'm actually a GW alumna.
Whoa. So
Yeah.
you were here in D.C. You
I
did your
was
undergraduate
here.
in D.C.
Yes, absolutely. I'm right in this very building.
What did you study while you were here?
I was an international affairs major.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you want to do with that degree?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, James, can I call you James?
Professor Bailey's fine.
Okay. I actually wanted to be a DEA agent.
DEA agent. So like you could discharge firearms and wear body armor and confiscate
Yeah.
copious amounts of ganja and falsify evidence, things like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was a fascinating time, and that's what I wanted to do.
Didn't work out for you though, did it?
Clearly not. No, it doesn't always go the way you want.
Any other interesting occupations?
Yeah, well, if I actually had to think about it, I was a golf babe.
Oh, please tell me we got that on camera. Golf babe. Okay, what exactly does a golf babe do?
A golf babe, you're on the golf course and somebody's driving around a little golf cart selling you beverages and things.
Did you deliver anything else?
I can't tell.
Smiles.
There
was other things. Okay, ladies and
Food,
gentlemen, wow,
food,
this is
food,
really
James, food.
fascinating. Do you have any extra time? Can we continue to talk?
I've got so much time, actually.
So there's binge watching, right? This is a big thing. People just watch TV for like days at a time.
Yeah.
And you got a favorite show? Come on, everybody's got one.
I do. So I guess in keeping with the whole DEA agent theme, my favorite show, my favorite character is the Arrow.
The Arrow,
The
kind of a
Arrow.
superhero thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you like superheroes?
I completely get it. Yeah, I'm an Electra guy.
Electra.
And I understand you got a question for me?
So I understand you teach this class on negotiations. That's supposedly really great.
Oh yeah, actually I really like teaching that class.
Yeah?
It's my favorite class, very active. Students love it. And me just so much that within milliseconds of the course becoming available on registration, it's full.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's such an amazing skill.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to know how to negotiate in business, right? And you have to negotiate on your own behalf.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to come into the Career Center and help us out and teach some students about how to do that for themselves?
I'm not sure you could afford my rate.
What, you wouldn't want to just do it for the students?
So we're about out of time here, everyone.
James,
This has
what if-
been great.
I mean, there are workshops or career fairs that maybe you could help out with.
Yeah, look, talk to my agent. Okay, that'll be great. Well, anyway, we're out of here for now. This has been absolutely great. On the way out, would you like a pen?
No, thank you.
Okay.
No, I
I
don't
got
want
them
one.
for nobody seems to want one of the pens.
No, thank you.
So anyway, thanks again for tuning in to our episode of Bailey's Irish Coffee. May your life be creamy and intoxicating.